Good evening all. Myself Dr. Ankit Patel, gastroenterologist and hepatologist at Kaizen Hospital, Ahmedabad. Today we will discuss one of the most common topic, chronic liver disease, means liver cirrhosis. First of all, what is liver cirrhosis? Liver cirrhosis is chronic, progressive, irreversible hepatocellular dysfunction that is characterized by jaundice and altered liver function test with portal hypertension. So what are the common causes of liver cirrhosis? Common causes of liver cirrhosis are alcohol, chronic hepatitis B, chronic hepatitis C, autoimmune hepatitis and Wilson disease. So what are the common clinical features of liver cirrhosis? These are ascites, jaundice, hepatic hydrothorax, hepatic encephalopathy, hepatorenal syndrome and pedal edema. Clinical feature of portal hypertension are variceal bleeding, ascites and splenomegaly. So how to do diagnosis of liver cirrhosis? If we see the complete blood count, there will be a thrombocytopenia or pancytopenia because of hypersplenism. Elevation of bilirubin, elevation of PTINR, reduction of albumin and increase of globulin means altered AG ratio. If we do sonography, there will be a shrunken or atrophic liver and there will be a nodular liver along with splenomegaly and dilated portal vein. There will be a ascites. Ascites can be mild, moderate or severe. Liver cirrhosis is one of the risk factor for hepatocellular carcinoma also. So sometimes we can see small liver SOL during surveillance of the liver cirrhosis. If we do the fibroscan, there will be significant elevation of liver stiffness. Subsequently, we will do etiological analysis that includes HbA1c, anti-HCV antibody, sugar, lipid profile. In a selected group of patients, we will do autoimmune hepatitis workup that include IgG, ANA, ESMA and anti-LKM1 antibody. In a patient with liver cirrhosis and age less than 40, we will do Wilson disease workup that includes serum ceruloplasmin, 24-hour urinary copper and KF ring examination by ophthalmologist. Subsequently, we will do upper GI scopy. In a patient with liver cirrhosis, we can see esophageal varices, gastric varices and portal hypertensive gastropathy. So this is basic information about liver cirrhosis. Now, how to treat liver cirrhosis? Most important treatment parameter is nutrition. Nutrition play a major role and it has a survival benefit in the treatment of liver cirrhosis. All patients with liver cirrhosis should take high protein diet, means 1.5 gram per kg per day. Should take adequate amount of the fat and calorie, because if patient is suffering from sarcopenia, there is an adverse outcome even after liver transplant. So nutrition is a major role. Don't take or don't do fasting or starvation. Regularly or daily take late night snacks also. Next most important treatment is treatment of etiology. If patient is suffering from alcohol related liver cirrhosis, we should explain for alcohol abstinence because it has a survival benefit and that is the most important treatment. If patient is suffering from hepatitis B, we will start entecavir or tenofovir. If patient is suffering from hepatitis C related cirrhosis, we will start antiviral respectively. If patient is suffering from autoimmune hepatitis related cirrhosis, we will do and start steroid in a selected group of patient if histological activity index is more than 4. If patient is suffering from Wilson disease related cirrhosis, we will start D-penicillamine or zinc. Subsequently and simultaneously, we will manage complication of liver cirrhosis also. That includes management of ascites, varicose bleed, hepatic encephalopathy and jaundice. For ascites, we will ask patient for salt restricted diet and diuretics. For a varicose bleeding management, we will start terlipressin and we will do endoscopic varicose ligation. For a primary and secondary prophylaxis of varicose bleed, we will start carvedilol or propranolol. For hepatic encephalopathy treatment, we will start rifaximin and lactulose. So all this is about treatment of liver cirrhosis. Now, liver cirrhosis is also one of the most important risk factor for liver cancer. So all patients should be on 6 monthly surveillance by alpha fetoprotein and USG abdomen for a early detection of liver cirrhosis. Because if we detect liver cirrhosis early, we can cure it. In an advanced stage, it will be only basic supportive care and there will be a poor prognosis. So finally, prevention is better than cure. So all patient we will ask to abstinence for smoking, abstinence for alcohol, take healthy diet, avoid smoking, avoid alcohol, avoid fatty food, low calorie diet, high protein diet, regular exercise and regular liver cirrhosis surveillance is most important. Thank you.